Hey guys, and welcome to the Thursday stream. Nearly got Wednesday out of my mouth. Thursday stream. How's everybody doing? We're about playing a little bit of Kerbal Space program. It's Kerbal week, it turns out. Yay! We are going to just get straight back into the career mode that we were playing yesterday. Well, of course, we have a Kerbal in orbit. He's just kind of stranded up there, and we were having a look to see if we could do some sort of early tech SSTO. And no is the quick answer to that. So we're going to see if we can't launch some solid rockets. I think that's going to be nice and cheap, right? We put a small liquid rocket on top of a solid rocket, give it a probe core, give it some antenna, and it will be fine. I have a list of encounters down the side. Go on, Forrest. Why not? Let's let it go. Hey man, how you doing? We have a list of transfer windows down the side here. Look, Elu, we're not making it to the Elu transfer. That's just not going to work. We got Moho, Drez, Eve, Jewel, and Juna. Bunch of stuff to be doing. I want to go and have a see if we've got. No. I'm just gonna put something together. It'll be easier than going through all of our different saves that we've got. So I'm just going to put that there and that there, and instantly we have got ourselves a rescue craft. There is control up top, and we have room for a person. How could we possibly ever go wrong with that? Do we want to just to be safe? Let's do this properly. Should we do it properly, guys? It's a little bit of a weird way of me doing it, but there we go. Thermal protection. Then we just want to put down a little bit of parachutes on either side, and of course a method of communication, else this will not be able to talk to the ground, and that's a bit of a problem. I'm gonna slap it on top like we had the other one, because you know that worked out really well. Totally wasn't aerodynamically unstable. Let's just put that like so. Okay, what? Hey dude, come on, down there. That's where we want you. Okay, those keen-eyed of you might have noticed that we have no way of making power, so I'm going to go quickly slam down a couple of those. Maybe on the sides here. If I turn them sideways, they kind of look like they were made to fit, even though very much not. Just kind of jammed them in there. I like to work on local for a lot of these. Hey, can I please? Is there a quick key for this? Coordinate space. No, it doesn't look like there is a quick key for it. We'll have to figure out, because this is like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know. Space bar? Is it? No, it doesn't appear to. Doesn't appear to. That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay. Well, is that it, actually? That's everything we kind of need. I want to put down a little bit of liquid fuel underneath it. But, of course, we're only going up to Kerb in orbit. We're not going that far. So as long as we have the capability to control this craft very, very close to Kerbin, it'll be fine. So I'm just going to put one of those in. Switch it to local. So if you are moving things around, for instance this, you see how this is kind of orientated with the parachute, as opposed to if I go to absolute, it orientates with the coordinate system. It's like up, down, left, right, as opposed to whatever angles these are that happen to line up with the parachute. That's what I mean. It's great. They're two very different ways of building, and both of them are very much needed in different situations. Okay, so this looks like a rescue craft. I think we could just call this Rescue Top. Rescue Top. Do we call it top? What do we call the last stage? The space stage? I don't know. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's save that. And that is literally it. So what shortcut key do I? Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Yeah, it's the coordinate. I mean, it tells you over here. If I click. Oh no! If I click 2, do that, and it's the coordinate space. It's the coordinate space toggle. I don't know which one it would be. Okay, let's go for coupling, decoupler. And okay, this is where I'm just going to start building out of solids. I reckon we only need something like a 4,000 delts. Let's just make sure that we're in vacuum here. Okay, beautiful. Is this firing in the right order? It is, right. Okay, so a big old engine. I reckon all we need is something like you are big. Too big. What about you, Mr. Kickback? Okay, let's see what the kickbacks are giving us here. We've got control. We got 3,900. You know what? This is the beginnings of a pretty decent rocket right here. Cheap. Let's have a look. 8 grand so far. Yeah. Actually, that is super cheap. Normally we're launching stuff around 20 or 30. Let's put down 4 of these at the bottom, and I want to put down some Do we want to use the thumpers? Do we want to use the hammers? Let's have a look and see what the hammers do for us. I've got a feeling actually they are negligible. Let's pop that up this way, put this down here. What do they... I reckon this is it. I reckon this is our rescue craft. I don't think there's anything out more that we need here. Maybe a little bit of fin control, but this is just supposed to be a quick mission, something that's not going to take us too long. So I'm gonna get started with it. Let's do that. Do you reckon we need some aerodynamic nose cones? I feel like they're a little overrated. I feel like they're not something that we actually need. Tail fins are though. Yeah, let's be thorough. Let's just slap a bunch of those down as well. Okay, there we go. That's a spacecraft. It's cheap. It's basically just a firework rocket. What could go wrong? Let's launch. I'll tell you what's gone wrong. I'll tell you, before we've even loaded in, I'll tell you what's gone wrong. Jebediah has gone and jumped into the cockpit, despite the fact that this is a rescue craft, so we want no one in there. That's what's gone wrong. I'm just going to jump him out and he can burn in the fires underneath. Hey Jeb, how you doing? Look, you got to stop this, man. You got to stop this. Can I arm his parachute before he even... No. Okay, he's fine down there. He's fine down there. All right, here we go. On to rescue. I want to rescue this guy here. We're going to set that as a target. We're perfectly equatorial. He's almost perfectly equatorial. 3, 2... Let's watch Jeb, shall we? 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Okay, the real question I've got here is it going to be too much power for the rocket up top to control? Yeah, I think it might be, actually. I think it might be. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's just try and get us going in the right direction. At any point now, we're going to have to try and stage these solid boosters. It should be fine. It shouldn't be a big problem. We're definitely building some speed up. Get that out of here. Be gone with you, lower stages. Bane of my life. And now we need to just kind of sideways. We need to sideways, and we need to do it pretty hard because this is all our fuel. All our fuel being burnt up, and the solid boosters, they are fire and forget. You cannot turn them back off once they've got going, so we need to try desperately to get us pointed in the right direction. I've got a feeling the delta V losses from the atmosphere are going to be horrendous, but we should get somewhere up pretty close to touching his orbit there. Let's go with that. Beautiful. Okay, do we have enough delta left in the rest of the rocket? We'll find out. I'm going to hold on to this because it is heavier than my top stage, and that means that the air resistance has like less of a toll because I've got more inertia. I can just like punch my way through. I mean, we're already up at 60 kilometers, so that might not have that much to play on it. But all right, cool. That's the sounds of vacuum. Let's give it a spin and say goodbye. Oh, look at that guy. All right, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We'll set up a maneuver. I don't know whether we're gonna lose connection at any point. This is one problem that I hadn't really thought about. We'll find out. We'll find out. So, oh, guys, do you see that? That was just pure luck, but we're getting very close to having... You know what? I'm going to go with that one. 92 kilometers is actually quite a distance. Let's try and bring this down to a slightly less horrific one. Let's stay here with the periaps, apple apps, like that, and then we can just kind of radial in, radial out to get it less than, I don't know, whatever my favoured size of orbit is. Do we want to go faster? Do we want to go slower? I'm not sure which one we need to do here. Let's try and slow it down a little bit and see if they can't get close to touching. Oh, it's a lot of distance. No matter what I do, it's a lot of distance. Okay, we'll go with that, and we'll see if there's anything more we can do. Aha. Okay, one of the big problems is the inclination. I didn't realize quite how bad it was. Okay, we'll push that back out, and we'll just make do with that for now. Do they look well lined up? And then when we get round to here, we can do one of these, which should bring us super in line with each other. You know, 200 kilometers, super in line. All right, 5 minutes to go for our next node. That's no problem. We can totally just teleport forwards here. Nice, nice. We've still got a strong connection. This is my... Whoa, 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 whoa. The teleport didn't take me to the right place. All right, that's fine. Whatever. Let's just go. Let's activate the engine here because I don't know whether I staged properly or not. I don't think I did, to be honest. I don't think I did. All right, let's just go. Wow, look at the bottom stage down there. I didn't notice it. That's cool. That's very cool. Just kind of point up a little bit. Try and get roughly into the same place that the maneuver was expecting us to go. Excuse me. Don't know whether we're going to have the delts now that I'm looking at this. We might need to go and turn down the amount of thrust that the central stage was putting out, because obviously it was too low. I should have known. I've done this many times before, where I forgot to turn down the central solid booster core, and it just expended too much when we were too low down in the atmosphere. I've been meaning to do a series of videos for a little bit of time now where you just start with a bunch of solids down the bottom and compare what sort of range you get with them, just launching them with different thrust values. You know, same amount of fuel but just different rates of burn. Okay, is that good? What's this one in at? Can I get that? 76 kilometers. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Can we do any better? Those are getting worse. Let's do this. 70 kilometers. I mean, it looks like it's getting better, but honestly, I'm not sure. Let's go with 39. We'll try that. We'll do this little maneuver. I don't know whether we're even going to be able to. Okay, I'm gonna revert it now. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, right? Okay, so the big problem here was that I wanted this turned down to about, I don't know, 60%, probably a better thing to be aiming for here. Also, we were carrying some RCS, but we're not actually making use of it, so perhaps a few, I don't even know if I've got them actually. Yeah, maybe a couple of these somewhere around here. We need to leave room for our dude to get in and out. So if we go on the back and then go, hey, can you give us triple? It puts them either side of the door without crushing into there, and then the triple kind of gives us quite a lot of authority in every direction. Not so much in the sort of outwards direction, but you know, that's cool. All right, this time, Jeb, get out, go, be gone with you. We actually have a fair number of people here. Whew. Okay, was there anything other than the thrust values that we had wrong here? I don't think so. I think that's good. You know what? We were cutting it fine. Let's go with some slightly larger solid boosters down the bottom here. Not ridiculously so, but big enough. Alright, we're in absolute values now. That's cool. Something like that. Alright, cool. Aerodynamic nose caps. Bam. One quick check over to make sure there's nothing in. Oh, this has changed the type of readout. It is altitude, dude. That, I mean, like, yay, but also nay. We'll just have to bear in mind that it keeps resetting. That's the thing. Speaking of, let's just give that a pop out. Found the key. It's F. Oh, okay, cool. Restore chat. I mean, is it really, or are you paying respect for our last mission? Is that all good now? I think that's all good now. It's still only 3,000 delts. So I kind of disagree. I think it can do better than that. I'm gonna try it. I doubt it. I doubt what's going on here. We need to get over a much higher tilt. That was a thing that we got wrong last time. It was pretty good, but it wasn't good enough. We want to start tipping like almost immediately. Seriously, it is the F key. Okay, cool. You never know with, you know, today's edgy youth culture. Are you ripping on me or not? Who knows? Okay, right. I was just about to turn my throttle up. Useless actions of the day. 3, 2, 1. Blast off and immediately start tipping over. Yeah, that may have been a bit well, hey, maybe the correction was a bit over much, but I think we're doing good now. There's definitely a bit of seeking going on. Let's just say, hey, could you stability assist here? And then we'll turn it back on to retrograde, prograde, sorry, when we get into more stable flight. Like that. Like this. We could do probably with being tipped over a little bit more. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Always pushing over sideways. This rocket, it really is built to fight the aerodynamics. It's not. It's really not. But it's what's going on anyway, so we're going to go. Okay, here comes our D stage. Always look along the line of prograde when doing so, else you end up smashing the rockets into the side of your spacecraft because the wind is trying to push them sideways, which is great. Okay, we're about half fuel for our solid motors. I'm going to quickly tap my T button twice. That will reset my SAS and stop trying to point me towards my prograde vector. I'm just going to keep going until I'm actually horizontal. I'm just going to keep going because we've already got more than enough altitude. We've got more than enough altitude. Trying to go round is the key right now. That said, it wants to pull its way back towards the prograde, and I think I'd be alright with that, as it will probably be heading me towards my target here. Let's just let this burn through. Hopefully we're going to have a much better ascent profile this time. It's looking like it's going to be a better mission. Looking like it's going to be a much better mission this time. I mean, I should hope so. I practically doubled the size of the bottom boosters. Though we were pretty savage on that liftoff. That's the word I'm looking for. Pretty savage on that liftoff with the gravity turn. Okay. Do we have the delts? I really should have remembered to put a Kerbal engineer onto here. Either the actual Kerbal or the chip, so I know how many delts I've got. Like, I'm trying to use like half a kilometer here, and I don't know whether that's good or not. I just don't know. Okay, we need to give more from down here. Just quickly going around setting some maneuver nodes up, trying to get a close encounter like that. That one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. I like that one. We could probably try and get a little closer. Not like that, we can't. Come here, please. Let's go back the other way. All right, that is actually the closest. Fair enough. Fair enough. We can set up for closer after that. We are, of course, out of solid. We should probably just let that go. Yeah. So next maneuver is over this way. Stop trying to look over that way. Thank you. I would like you to look down here. Okay, so last time I was like, hey, could you take me to the next maneuver node? It overshot by quite a bit. That's not so great for fuel efficiency. So let's try and do it this way this time. 600 delts. I feel like we did a worse orbit. I feel like we might have got worse. Okay, just warping in as close as I dare. Like, what is this? Start burn time in 4 at -4, but we're like so far away. Also, did I not turn my engine on? I don't think I turned my engine on. Go! Good work. Good work. Okay, so cruising over. I'm a little bit worried about the fact that we can't see the sun right now. The lack of sun means lack of power, and this is a robot-controlled craft, so we don't want to run out of power completely. If I could see where the sun was, I'd pre-orientate myself. There have been times where I've been fairly sure that we were going to lose power, and that I would have to... Oh, is this going to work? Is this going to work? We're going to have to get him out and use his jetpack, right? I bet. We'll take that one there. We'll do the best we can with the craft we've got. Oh, we can't use all the fuel. That's how are we going to get home? We got monoprop, but that's not good. We'll have to figure it out. 93 is still a lot. I've got a feeling that this is just a dud mission. I don't feel like we got... Let's bring that Apple apps. Got the Delta V's right for this one. Which is a shame, because I have put up much smaller... Well, craft that have been designed to do a lot more with a lot less rocket booster. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 73 is better than the 90 odd that we had, so let's do that. Hey, Game Alive, how you doing? What's up is this craft right here. It's up pretty high, actually. We are on our way to attempt to rescue this Kerbal, but we only had we didn't only. I only launched on a solid rocket booster system. So we might be paying the price of my hubris here, but we'll find out. Let's warp over this way and see what this guy reckons. Will we be able to do... I mean, this was about 600 Delta Vs, and now we're doing 73, 74. I don't know what the correction burn on the other side is going to be to try and catch up to the dude, but we'll find out. Oh, look, we're talking now. We're at least talking. That's pretty good. Communication is a valid part of any operation, a very important part of any valid operation. That's a better way of putting it. So we're about a minute away from our burn, coming into the end of the warp. Let's try and point and look in the right direction. It's mostly an inclination burn. That's cool. That's cool. We've got about 30 seconds to wait. I'm going to go at 5 times speed. Isn't that a rocket from the Minmus mission? It's missing all the science and stuff from underneath. And it, you know, spacecraft, rocket. I always think of the rocket as kind of like the booster system underneath, you know, the bit that gets it up into orbit, whereas the bit on top is the spacecraft, right? I don't know. They're very, very subjective terms right here. Very subjective terms. If I do that, does that number get bigger or smaller? Oh, it's going in the right direction. I want to put it over there. All right, cool. 0, 0. That's what I like to see. Okay, big question here. Add maneuver. We bring this into a circle. Are we gonna meet up? How many doubts is this gonna cost me? That's the real question. To be able to do this, back up to a circle. Something like here. Or look at him on the other side. There we go. Did you see this? See this? 19 kilometers. I'm just gonna do that move. 300 doubts. It's going to be very touch and go, guys. It's going to be very touch and go. Whether we get it or not, I don't know. But I have some tricks up my sleeve in case we run out of fuel. And we might run out of fuel. That's possibly on the cards today. Thankfully, we're only around Kerbin, so it really wouldn't be too much trouble to come and do something with this. But I'd rather not, you know. I'd rather use our fuel. Hey Carl, how's it going? How's it going? We are currently on a Kerbal rescue mission. Shizuki, X7 or times 7? I'm not sure which one that is, but hey, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yours is a name I do not recognize. I hope you are having a good time. I hope everybody's having a good time. It's a thing that I hope quite often, you know. Currently, as I say, lining up on a rescue. We've got Charlie's wreckage back here, but obviously this blue line is me, the yellow line is him, and that's a big speed difference between the two, so we need to try and make it work. Hey, Cyber Toku, how you going? X7, like X7 here. Cow go... Yeah, well, that's an interdimensional cow, I think, that one. Alright, we're coming in for our last maneuver. We're probably going to run out of fuel. This is something that I feel like is going to happen. We're very much on the knife edge here. There was no reason that we had to. I could have just thrown more money at it and we could have had more fuel tanks and stuff. But I was like, no, we're going to do it like this. Now that I'm here facing the actual consequences of my thought process, I'm not sure. You've been here for a long while, but under a different name. Okay, cool. What was your old name? You probably don't remember, right? People who change names a lot. Always gets a little bit confusing when you're trying to keep it. Like, Discord's the worst. Watching some YouTubers, you poo. Dude, that's priorities right there. Love it. Hopefully the bass of my voice is helping shake things for you. All right, we're going to do a maneuver here. Whether we actually have the fuel, look, I'm watching this and I'm watching this. I'm a little bit worried, but I think we might get it. I think we might get it. I think we might be there. I'm going to kill that, and you see these two coming together. That being the maneuver node. Sorry, whenever I use words like that and here and stuff, like I internally cringe. Okay, 40, 70, 12, sorry, 5 kilometers, whatever. I'm gonna fly around there and we're gonna deal with it then. 5 kilometers is very close. Very, very, very close. Okay, let's, do we want to do anything else? Well, no, we just want to warp. I'm gonna warp here. You can see that our lines are starting to look kind of similar. You've not played KSP for a while. You need to get back into it. Yeah, man, I'm hearing you. I also hadn't played KSP for a little while. And I found my old stream save that we had been playing, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's get back to it. Let's come and do it. It turns out we hadn't actually done that much, but it's good fun anyway. It's good fun anyway. Let's go retrograde here. Okay, look how close these two are together. That means we're going to be very, very close to hitting each other. I mean, we know this. 5 kilometers is very close to hitting each other, so at least in space terms. Like, if you were running a space station of some description, how close would you say is too close? You know, I'd pick a number out of the air of like 100, maybe 1,000 kilometers, but I wouldn't know why I'd pick those numbers. What about you guys? All right. We are literally just dropping in like this. Okay, cool. That's right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my old stability assist SAS, and I'm going to point away from my retrograde, and then let's kind of burn that way. Yes, Forrest, you are less than 5 kilometers from me, but we're not traveling at like 7 kilometers a second, so or we're traveling at 300,000 kilometers a second or something like that, you know, whatever. Wait, that's the speed of what speed is the Earth moving around the sun? And in fact, what speed does the sun move around the galaxy? I can never remember. Okay, so the more that I push this reticule onto the pink dot, the more that we are headed straight towards our target. You don't know, you ask me. All right, fair play, man. Fair play. To be fair, I normally look it up. Oh, well, let's find out. Speed of Earth's orbit. I've got my phone right in front of me. Here we go, guys. Are you ready to learn some stuff that we will immediately forget? I mean, I'm looking towards doing my astrophysics degree. Surely I should know this stuff, right? Speed of this is not the right terminology. Earth's orbit. This is nowhere near the right terminology. 30 kilometers per second. Yeah. All right. We've been watching that drop down. Let's speed our way towards it. I don't know how separated we're going to be once we get there. Let's have a look. 0.4, 400 meters. We're going to be about 400 meters away from it. That's good. That's good. We could probably even come in a little bit faster. Kilometers away at the moment. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, it's starting to speed up now. Starting to speed up. That's the thing about space. It's all nothing until it suddenly all go. This way, move. I'm sure I've asked most of you before, in particular Carl, but who watched SN 7.1 get blown up yesterday? By blown up, they put more liquid nitrogen into the space. It's a spaceship prototype. Twitchi catching. We are traveling at the speed light. Yeah, you know it, man. You know it. So yeah, yesterday Elon, well, it wasn't Elon, it's SpaceX. Let's remember that Elon is not SpaceX. They were testing new welding technology and stuff like that. But anyway, they built a new fuel tank, and they just pumped it full of liquid nitrogen until the top disappeared, and there was a lot of liquid nitrogen everywhere. It was good fun. I really enjoyed watching it. It was 2 days in a row I was watching it. Unfortunately, the first day they must have had some problems. You know, dealing with liquid nitrogen comes with some problems. Things like to freeze and stick and stuff, so that's cool. It's made out of carbon. The tank? No, the tank's still made out of stainless steel. Stainless steel, because it sweats. Literally sweats. Elon talks a lot of poop. His Hyperloop did nothing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, one of the things that didn't Man, Cyber Otaku, you big on the Thunderfoot by any chance? Mr. Grumpy Pants himself. He's like, ooh, who cares about all the other things he did? This one thing has gone wrong. yeah. But, you know, let's remember, it's not all about SpaceX. Like, New Glenn is going in leaps and bounds. You got Rocket Lab doing its stuff. Who are the New Zealand guys? Or is that Rocket Lab? That might be Rocket Lab. And they got the Alaskan guys who failed to launch their rocket. Good work. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in space right now. It's just that most people are keeping quiet about it, whereas SpaceX are, like, big on the PR. You do hope it's that Raptor rocket work. The Raptor engine does work. They've already flown it. It does work. The problem now is the scale, the size. Have you seen the size of the high bay they're building? Like, so NASA Spaceflight do like a daily what's the word that I'm looking for? Update about it. Update video. Just a little time lapse. I need to be able to hit auto hibernate on this, and I can't because it's hidden by the antenna. We might be in trouble here unless we can get that guy into our place pretty quick. I've just noticed that we're running low on electric charge. Big problems. Does it work as well as Elon says? Elon's the PR guy. Does anything work as well as marketing ever says? If you want to know how well things are going to go, is it... What's her name? I can't remember. The actual COO, as opposed to, you know, the guy who just gave them money and is talking big games. You hope New Glenn has already done a suborbital hop. That's about as viable as it gets. NASA packed it full of science, and off it went. New Glenn is viable. There's no ifs or buts. It's just, wow. I suppose it's the economic model at this point now, right? Technology-wise, it's there. They've done it. Technology-wise, they've done it. Right, now, do you reckon we can get him out at 100 meters, or am I going to have to fly closer? Yeah, we can get him out. All right, cool. Let's do this. No! Oh, yes, no, we got it. We'll come back and get this at some point. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, this guy has got some... he's got some style. I love it. Okay, where are we headed? We're headed over there. No, I'm not allowed to have targeting reticule, it turns out. That's a bit of a shame because I'd really like to use it to... There we go. Get over there. There we go. Target. Let's just move this around. Watch me do this. Nothing ever works like the marketing depot sale. Yeah, it doesn't. It really doesn't. I think that's one thing that people forget, is that Elon is just marketing, right? Like, he came up with a few good ideas, but then he's also hired a lot of very good people that actually do a lot of better stuff than he does. So I thought I may have got that wrong myself. Sorry. Being said, I thought New Shepard was the one doing suborbital hops. I may have got that wrong. Sorry. Don't take everything I say as gospel, guys. I'm just some idiot playing games on the internet. Like, go and look up the numbers. Okay, we got Kerbal on board. That means he can do stuff. All right, we need to get round to the sun. Praise the sun, guys. Let's have some praise for the sun in chat. Honestly, it's the only religion that makes sense, right? Only religion that makes sense. Let's go normal. I mean, that's not normally something that I recommend. Never go normal if you can help it. But right now in space, it's the only direction that is constant. So we need that to apply some power to our solar panels. I mean, like, technically we're already there. Going looking for Twitch being about. Praise to the sun, yes. Praise sun. Or Kerbal, I don't know which one you want to go with here. Okay, so we no longer care that we're targeted on Charlie's wreckage. How do we get rid of that? This is one of the things that they really haven't worked on very well. How about clicking over there? There we go. No target. In this case, the whole like trying to defocus from stuff. They're like, but surely you want to go there? It's like, no, I've been there. Okay. Do we want to aim for the swag of landing close to the space center? I'm not very good at that, but I'm going to try it anyway. I suppose we're going to go around to the periaps and then try and slow ourselves down. Though whether we've got Actually, honestly, I'm a bit worried about the amount of fuel. Let's come back up to here. Because also, I think that's going to make it line up. So let's come back up to Apple Apps. One orbit later. This is how you save fuel in space. You just wait a bit. Honestly, it wasn't a mistake. What? We're going to point retrograde. And we're going to see whether we've got enough fuel to bring ourselves down. I don't know. We need to scrub 1,000... we need to scrub a kilometre off of our speed. Honestly, I just do not know. We've been in this situation a couple of times before, and it's always scary because at some point we're going to have to get out and push. Oh no! We've got some RCS that we can use, so let's use that as well. Totally should have used the RCS fuel first because it's worse sort of thrust to weight ratio or whatever. We're not going to make it. We're totally not going to make it. Are you kidding me? Wait. I'm trying to move this. Let's do... Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Decouple. Bam. Okay, that would have saved us some more delts. Yeah, something like that. And now, because I'm lighter, hopefully my monoprop is going to count for more. Oh, no, guys. Oh, no, we are that much too short. We got so close. Margins are too marginal. Oh, how far do we have to go? 250 meters. Oh, I hate this. So really what we need to do is get someone out to do this, right? That's what we really need. Someone to come along and just kind of push the front of this to slow it down. Now we can... Oh, no, dude. I don't know what... what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what camera setup this is that doesn't let your Kerbals turn. It's kind of annoying. I don't know if you guys can tell. I find it very annoying. Because I've got to kind of like do things like this. Okay, let's get the target there. Look where we want to go and then just kind of push forward. No. Okay, there we go. We are now relative to this just kind of drifting in. It's a bit hard to see around me. I'm sorry. But yes, we are out to push. I kind of don't want to. Here's our periaps height. Thankfully, because we're so light, this really shouldn't take long. But it's a moment of shame, guys. It's a moment of shame. Oh no, this is going to take forever, isn't it? Can we speed up time? We totally can. Okay, I think it's time for us to go make another rocket. This is not... This is not the way of it, guys. This is not the way of it. We'll do one push, and then we'll get back in and we'll go grab another rocket. And literally all this one needs to do is come up and push it. Just give it a little knock, and then we'll put it... I wonder if we can make something with a cargo bay. Oh, wait. Whoa. ×4. Let's slow that down. Whoa. Nearly wasted the last of my jetpack fuel there. That would have been hilarious. Have you ever been stranded? I don't think I ever have. I don't think I've ever had a Kerbal run out of jetpack fuel outside. Oh, that would be the game right there, right? Just kind of rubbing my helmet across the side of the ship. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Okay, grab that. Good work, man. Good work. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Back to the Space Center. Space Center. Oh, look, we could revert the flight at that point. I wasn't going to. No way. But... Loading screen. We've got a long time to wait for the next Juno transfer window. Like a long time to wait. Okay, so I think all we need here is some sort of mechanized unit that can just fly up behind it and be like, hey guys, I'm your new fuel tank. Like, almost this, but not, right? Like, if we... Bad idea to launch this with this again, right? Let's take that off of there. I think we can officially claim... Oh, look at that. Oh, beautiful. Claim that the solid booster experiment was a fail. It did all right, but it didn't do as well as it could. Like even this is not doing well. And we can make it better, but it's not doing well, is it? How about instead of doing that, I kind of feel like this is from a time when we had limited funds, limited ability to launch stuff. So let's go with a small cluster of those instead. And perhaps even as far as, even as far as more fuel tank on top. So we take that out and be like, hey man, or do we want one of those slopey ones? Nah, we'll just go with this. EVA fuel makes Kerbal choose monoprop. Yeah, I actually agree with that idea. It's such the whole like get in and out with your Kerbal and the infinite fuel that they get. It's a little bit, a little bit cheap. Oh, I like this. Oh, let's go. How far can we go around like that? Yeah, we'll go with that. And then to counter it, we'll get this one, and we'll come back the other way. Yeah, look at that, beautiful. All right, can we put some nose cones on it, or would it be like big complaints at that point? Probably. Let's try it anyway. Something like this. All right, let's launch it. I didn't really want the capsule on here. Nah, we'll just send the same craft again. I was going to be like, let's put a claw on it and go up and fly and grab, but we don't need that. Big launch. Any moment now. As soon as the load gets there. All right, cool, we're in. We are in. No, not switch to. I wanted to set as target. You know when you just miss the button by a tiny amount and you know it's like 2 more loading screens down. Hey there, how you doing, Mr. Charlie? Oh, he's so close. He is so close. But I know it's a lot to actually change his delta V by that amount. Where are you? No, not Island Airfield, not the KSC, not that. Oh man, it's kind of hard to go back like this. Can we click over here? Will it let me? I think it's going to let me. All right, back to this tracking station. That's terrible. There needs to be some sort of way of cycling through the things that you're clicking on Kerbal, right? Because like quite often you end up with a bunch of stuff labeled, layered on top of each other. So I'm wondering, is there a mod that cycles through stuff? There probably is. I can't be the first person who's run into this problem. Can't be anywhere near the first person that ran into it. Okay. I mean, same mission but liquid. Can we actually get this going this time? Set as target. There we go. Beautiful. So we're going to do a slow, low orbit and then try and meet them up on that side. I think it's going to take a couple of orbits for them to actually drop down. But hey, whatever. 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Favorite bit of the game. Oh, yeah. All right. So let's see what's going on here. I can't help noticing that one of them isn't being left behind. There it is. Okay, one of them is being left behind in the fuel stakes. Okay, great. It's what we want. So I'm going to try and bring us over to about 20 degrees. Then I'm going to click prograde and just kind of let it fly itself for a little bit. Every now and then just tap sideways, make sure it is going sideways. But we're not really looking to get that high of an orbit. We just want to stay low. Maybe we're going a little bit fast for the height we're at. 4 kilometers at speed of sound might be a little bit much. Might be a little bit much. Chat's not ticked over for a while. I wonder if it's actually done anything. It's already frozen up on me once today. I'm gonna have to give it a little prod to see if it responds. I don't know what happens if I give it a prod out here. Okay, the game does carry on running. That's good. That's good. Oh yeah, I've got a little notification. All right, nice. So we're doing so well. This is flying quite nicely on its own. I like the way that the shock cone almost, maybe it's a little bit too big. It kind of almost wants to come and like join in with that. But it's doing well. First stage just coming up. Pop. Okay, beautiful. What is our orbital height at so far? 120 is pretty good. I might even just kind of hold on to the majority of my fuel now. Give it a little bit of a push. I don't really want to be slowing down, but I don't particularly want to be adding too much more onto my orbit either. We're just going to take it nice and slow up until Apple Apps. I just give it a little bit of a push. What is his periapps actually? It'll tell me exactly where I want my Apple Apps. About 200. Okay, let's give it a little bit more for a little bit then, because we're at 140. If I could get up to 200, as we say, we'll circularize there, and then probably take some time to just wait and see when he's going to get down with us. Still feels like that's not going out enough compared to how much I'm pulling my orbit up, but whatever. Okay, I want to go up to Apple Apps now. I'm just going to hit the warp 2 button, rely on my probe core to point us in the right direction, though I have just realized that obviously because we're in a fairing, we do not have the power of solar on our side. Something we can work on, though. If we just cone out. After playing real scale, the normal Kerbal diameter and atmosphere height ratio seems weird. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. There's, like, for the amount... Oh, hey, let's not do that. For the amount of planet there's a lot of atmosphere, right? But, I didn't put the engineer chip on. Fool. Also, descending node, so maybe if we push that way a bit, we can make that number smaller. Yeah. If we just swing that one around to being in line with this one. Ooh, that's our orbit. That's orbit. Okay, great. Okay, this is getting on for as good a rendezvous as we can actually possibly have. Let's pop the fairing. Probably quite important. Deploy. Nice. Also, no way of seeing the sun with our solar panels, so I'm just gonna pop us to stand upright. These fairing halves never really go anywhere, do they? It'd be interesting if like these also stayed as space junk. I feel like one of the things that the Kerbal Space program is missing is the whole Kessler scenario, right? That you can kind of get yourself there, but it takes a lot of stuff. Like most people's machines will fry before you get to an actual Kessler scenario, right? Like I've tried running hundreds of missions on my machine before, and like I've got a good machine at home, like a really good machine at home, and still it chunks after a while. Are you watching end? No, I'm not actually. I did see they were doing For All Mankind, but unfortunately I've just started college, you know, so yeah, I'm quite busy. Barely got time to like make my own stuff. All I've done for the past couple of days is like try and get a bunch of videos into the bank. Okay, so this is looking pretty solid. We want to add a maneuver and then figure out an orbit where this works. It will have to be next time around, though. It will have to be that. Thoughts on KSP2? Super excited. Little disappointed that they haven't implemented N-body physics, but you know, whatever. It's sort of like the Principia mod, you know, so that we could have things like Lagrange points. I would really like. I'd really like for there to be proper orbital dynamics like that, so you could go and hang out in like L2 or L1 or whatever. But other than that, I am so excited. Like inbuilt multiplayer. I'd like to see how the multiplayer actually works. Hey Mega Scro, how you doing? I like it when you say machine to a PC. It's just a habit I've had for a very long time. Principia will hopefully come within it. Yeah. Hopefully that the strong modding community that exists on Kerbal will work their magic in Kerbal 2, because of course they will. Why would they not? I wonder whether people like Linux Guru Gamer, the guys who have put a lot of work in but also quite loudly complain that they don't get the respect they deserve, even though everyone's like, yeah man, no, totally, but all they see are the 15-year-olds screaming about when the next update's coming, right? Anyway. Still knackered. Oh, dude, yeah. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That's close. There we go. I'll take that. I will take that. Anywhere within like 0.1 is pretty good. Okay, so now we need to try and figure out what orbit is a good orbit. So if I just add a maneuver here, do you reckon we could, like, match in one? I feel like that's a bit much, though. I mean, that's pretty good. Should we do that? That's up higher than their orbit. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I want to be able to keep somewhat smaller. So if I come to this side, is there going to be a place around? Have I turned up at just the wrong time? I think I might have turned up at just the wrong time. This happens occasionally. Let's try on this side. Yeah, I really have. Okay, so we'll go to where it swaps to halfway, and then we'll wait one orbit, right? Something like that. Bring it back. Okay, that's more like it. That's more like it. I'll go with one of those. So warping to next maneuver node actually involves a warp here, then a warp here. Will be some 2 months till you get proper meds. Oh, dude. Good. So how come the delay, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, we got that one, and then let's move on to next maneuver node. We're not pointed in the right direction, but it's all right. It's fine. It's not fine. It always shoots us past the maneuver node, but we'll see what we can do. Look at the communication network we've got set up. Yeah. Is that to the moon? That is to the moon. We could do with setting up a moon base, right? An actual moon base on the surface. We'll go once we got this, we'll go and have a look in the contract configure and see if we can't work out a decent moon mission. If there is one on the go. I'd really like to drop down a base that's got a science lab in it and a... Yeah, that's good enough. Let's just leave him pointing retrograde, prograde. A science lab and like something that we can leave for the tourists and stuff like that, you know. Say yes to Moonbase. I mean, Moonbase is all about it, mate. I'm all about it. I'd also like to put an orbital station around Kerbin so we could fly the tourists that we get. Ideally using an SSTO, but get the tourists that we get, take them up to the space station around Kerbin, fire them off to the different places they want to go from there. It'd be great. Normally I'd have an S tier plan, but due to COVID they have a logistics problem. Ah, mate. That's yeah, COVID's come along and ruined everyone's life. It's horrible. It's horrible. Some more than others. Some definitely more than others, but let's do this. We got to pull this pink little arrow over here into the same point that this little pink arrow is at. Are we going to have enough fuel to do it? I hope so. I hope so. Seems to be the big stumbling block at the moment. Okay, coming in nice. I think I'm just going to cut my engines now, and then we'll slowly trickle them in. Which one gives us the distance? Here we go. 100, 50, 40, 30, 20. We'll go 10. 10 sounds good. 10 sounds good. And just like that, I'm going to jump round to here. Do we have access to solar panels? No! What a terrible time to think about that. Okay, wait. He's there. Don't tell me that I can't focus on distant things. You switch to. We're gonna fly. We're gonna fly. Okay, you get out of here. Actually, the first thing I need to do is to figure out if we set as target, and we've got this over here. What's our speed difference? Does it tell us? 51 meters per second. 51 meters per second. So when we get out, I need to scrub down to about 10 for the... Oh, actually, we could just use that. Does that also happen when we have got you out? If I now double click over there... Yeah, it does. All right, cool. We can fly in. We can fly in. Let's go to Mars. Everyone for the moon to Mars is more efficient. I mean, so when it comes to the long-term plans in space travel, I've got to say I'm more with Bezos's plan. Like, Musk wants to go and become Emperor of Mars. All right, no worries with that. I've got you can go have a gravity well. Gravity wells are terrible. If playing Kerbal has taught you anything, getting out of a gravity well is the hardest bit of any like travel. Just anything at all. Just trying to get up to speed to get out. All right. Whereas once you're up there. You've got your speed. You can go around. You can do things. You've got the velocity you need. So why are we trying to throw ourselves into different gravity wells? Why not build big space stations that spin around? Yeah. Anyway, so I'm fully behind Bezos on that one. Is this going to be the time that I end up with a Kerbal stranded without any fuel? Cannot switch whilst on. I don't want to switch. I want to go fast. I want to go fast. They call me Sonic. Cannot warp faster when Kerbal on ladder. Okay, well, get inside then. Get inside then. Eventually, at some point, what even is a Twitchi? We will be. Where was I going with this? I don't know. I'm not actually sure. Let's get out of here and make you a target. Okay. I think we can do this. Let go. Here we go. I'm gonna try and push this reticule. Hey, mate, why are you spinning around like that? We're gonna try and push this reticule down over here if we can. Still traveling somewhat fast. Okay, we're headed towards now. We are headed towards. I could probably do with more. Let's have a look at our fuel. Okay, as long as we don't drop our fuel down too much, we should be fine. And let's just try and drift this distance now. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? We're gonna time warp a little bit, and every time that I feel like these two have got too far apart from each other, I'm gonna stop and push it that way. Yeah, we got this. Did you know it's easy just to rename Kerbaling your save file? Don't do it while they're on a mission or we'll kill the game. I mean, whilst yes, you can also just create Kerbals in the game and have them whatever name you want. Oh, look at this. We're going to do it, guys. We're going to do it. Probably need to start slowing down. What time do you reckon we need to start slowing down? Okay, here we go. Bring it back. We're at like 70 meters per second. Might be a little much. I have bounced off of too many craft like doing this. Oh no. Oh, nearly. Fly. 20, 25. Thankfully, we were going relatively slow, so we weren't flying away too fast. There we go. All right, cool. We're good. We can come cruising and look at the fuel level. We're all right though. We're all right. We are definitely all right. You've not played in so long. You made a mobile home and drove around Juno. That's one of the things I want to do, is make a mobile base. Humanity today if Earth was a giant space station with rings. I mean, yeah. Okay, this should be fine now. This should be fine. We were in trouble. Now we're not. So it's all good. We do have a bunch of junk up in space that we got to deal with. That's going to take some time. Now that we've got the claw, we can start thinking about like a cleanup station, right? We have a station that's almost entirely dedicated to destroying the junk. It's got like a xenon-powered probe that will go around and connect little solid boosters to your space junk. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Okay, and we go. Woohoo! Are we good now? Can we turn this in any direction? Okay, I'm gonna have to get out and push just to knock the solar panel into a light. We're already making it spin. How do I make it turn on its axis rather than this long way here? Oh, look, crack and drive. We've got some crack and drive underway. It's good. This Kerbal has a mustache. He does. Look at his mustache. Isn't it amazing? It's part of the texture replacement mod. I definitely need to use it for all sorts of stuff. So, all right, we're going to get him out. Oh, no. What did I press here? How do I lock this again? There's a way of locking your... Is it backspace? Is it backspace or is it tab? It's one of these. I'm going to press both of those. Let's find out. Okay, now we got him on the EVA. Let go, go up and over, and then we're just gonna like stand on this and push down. Alright, this is definitely getting the solar panel in there. Road train with many trailers. That sounds like a plan, mate. That sounds a plan. It's articulating enough. Cannot you? Whoa. What is this camera method? Can we like? What is it doing here? Down. I'm not sure what's going on with this. The reason being, like, normally the Kerbal orientates himself to my view when he does stuff, but at the moment he's only doing it when I press space, which, you know, all right, fair enough, I suppose, but it's a little awkward when I'm trying to like look over here and figure out what I'm doing. Use KS and make a rocket that drags Thrash around and flings it into the atmosphere. I've done plenty of things like that. I have done plenty of things like that. It's not just articulated, but can couple and uncouple trailers you want. Nice, yeah. That's the type of stuff we're talking about. That is like Juno worthy, you know, or maybe even like somewhere. Like I was asking earlier, where is the place with the most biome density? Why are you burning electric charge? What's going on there? Okay, let's just push him further around and hope that we can. There. Calm thyself. Let's go radial out. Is that good? No. That's not going to be what we want. That'll be what we want though. Okay. I feel like we're going to run out of power just as we get there and are going to be unable to stop. All right, we're good. Woo-wee. So I've definitely turned this engine on here, right? That's what it's complaining about. My staging here is horrific. Like that's that one, and then we've got the other one that pops at the same time. No, mate, no. Okay, let's. How are we doing for power? We're gonna have to wait for the power. Feline utility rover for trailer hitch. That's a nice idea, mate. That's a nice idea. I mean, we've got the fuel. We could just stop now, right? Let's just stop. Point ourselves in orbital retrograde, and I'm just gonna hammer the go button, get ourselves some fuel. You're home, Scott Manley, with your staging. You know it. All right, go. Okay, Apple Apps is screaming its way down. It's now about the same sort of height as our Periapps. They should very nicely swap over and should start to see it. On Kerbin, engine could pull 5 trailers at 100 tons. Dude, that's amazing. Okay, we're coming in hot and we're coming in hard. Whether we want it or not, it's what's going down. All right, now I want to pop that. Oh, I like this little interstagial ring. Is that right? Interstagial? Does that mean that this was a stage separator? Okay, I didn't really want the stack separator. I like to have the department. 100 ton total, not each. That's that's cool. Bit of a shame. All right, let's just bring this down wherever it's coming down. It's immediately going to crash into a mountain, right? I'm surprised, like with a -100, that we're not just coming more down. The moment we hit the atmosphere, I'm going to go radial out, and we're going to just lift up a little bit. If we go activate engine, now we should be able to. Yeah, look at this lift. Look at this lift. Maybe if we're lucky, we can make it to the desert airfield, but I wouldn't count on that. I think I hear. Oh no! I was about to say I think I hear the rush of the atmosphere, but actually I'm totally wrong there. totally wrong there. Okay, it'd be nice if we can get right up onto that dot there. That would mean that we are at Apple Waps. Yeah, like that. Okay, cool. See what's going on with our flight path. Still not quite right. It's still not quite enough. That's a shame. At the same time, what's this? Are we back out at the moment? Are we back out? No, we're definitely still down at 56. I wish it wouldn't zoom out so far. Well, it's now that silent bit of the game where we're up too high to get any atmospheric effects, but too low to hear the wonders of orbit. I actually want that one. Surface, thanks. I mean, the heating has started. Look at it. Look at it. It started, but it's not much. It's not much. Okay, let's get this rolling a little bit more. I'm very confused by the trajectories prediction. I don't think it's right. Carl's doing homework. All right, later, buddy. It's good. Good to hang, man. Good to hang. At some point, I've got to go get on and do my maths homework. It's just the beginning of the year, so it's not particularly difficult stuff. But I got to make sure I actually do it. I could just like cram it all in the morning on the train, but I don't think that's a smart plan. Okay, we're getting hot. I'm getting hot. I think we're going to be all right. I still don't believe the trajectories prediction. I think we're going to be screaming through a little bit faster than that. Though that saying, we've just dropped below 2,000 meters per second to 2 kilometers a second. So maybe we're decelerating enough. It's kind of the crossover point in my brain, anyway, of when we're slowing down fast enough to stop, or when we're actually just going to carry on running for a bit. Is the 2000s. But quite often I've come screaming into the atmosphere, 2.5 kilometers a second. I've just completely overshot where I was going. Just completely overshot. But actually, this might be right. This might be right. It's a shame we missed Arecibo Island over there, but English, physics, and arts homework, dude. Nice. Glad I don't have any English homework anymore. To me, who was not interested in the language, it seemed a little bit pointless. But I understand that, you know, linguistics is an area of study, and that I think is more intriguing as to how people use it at the moment. But yeah. Okay, we go. Should we use some fuel to slow down? I mean, it's not like fuel's the expensive part. Let's make sure we're only pointed horizontal, because we don't want to stop ourselves falling down, do we? We want to come down as quick as possible. Now, hey, another 3. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. We're just at the end of... Yeah, only an hour late. It's true. We're at the end of a rescue mission. This rescue mission was only supposed to take 15 minutes, but, you know, we're on point. That's how we normally do things. There we go. Okay, let's also drop those and let that free. Whilst I think about it, though, I'm going to turn down this altitude to 700. It might result in some death. Let's go 750 on this side and see if that's any better. Point retrograde so we get the best. Got Captain Jackson, a Snickers ice cream. Dude. I mean, I had a Snickers to start with, but no, that was about as good as that went. I like the way YouTube's like, chat rate 0, just as you've been, like, chatting a lot. It's crazy. It's like, we've all been chatting fairly, like, at least one a minute. At least one a minute. Okay, coming in pretty strong. Pretty strong. That squareness of the loaded terrain, though. It's a nice little cross pattern. It's literally just jumped out further. Look, there it goes. There it goes. Look, another one gets populated over there. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if you guys can actually see what I'm looking at. Yeah, you guys can see it. Pizza and cocoa. That's cool. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner afterwards. Oh, man. Do you remember what I say is the worst bit of the game? It's this one right here. Look, 400 meters to go. And nothing to do but wait for it. Rice and meatballs. No, you say that's not that great. That sounds amazing. Sounds pretty amazing. It's close to what I'm gonna have. Got a lot of rice to get through at the moment. A lot of rice to get through. Okay, let's hit the floor. Let's hit the floor. Let's hit the floor. I mean, slowly. Oh, cola. Okay, yeah, cool. I got you, mate. I got you. Makes more sense than... Well, I mean, pizza and cocoa still makes sense. They're still like, you know, having a hot chocolate with your pizza. All right, cool. We did it. Hey, recover that vessel. We've only left with, like, one entire spacecraft in orbit. Let the bodies hit the floor. Yeah, that one. Oh, excuse me. You didn't cook, poor chef. I always like to cook myself. That's one thing. Don't get me wrong, I like going out to restaurants and stuff, but yeah, I definitely prefer a meal that I have put together myself. Hey, look at that. We got to level up. We got to level up. Okay, anything else we need? I mean, I kind of want to send something out to Eli, but it's not going to work. Bam! All right, we got some stuff to do. Let's look at the availables. Whoa! Look at all of these now. Look at all these. Hey, Daniel Cundil. Gonna go with. How you doing? Welcome. It's good to see you in the chat, buddy. You want a waffle? Can you make a waffle, or do you want a waffle as in talk? I don't know. Could be any of them. Surface data from the Mun. It's kind of sounding pretty good. I was kind of hoping that we'd have a whole bunch of stuff from the Mun to be done, to be honest, but it doesn't look like. There it is. There it is. This is the one I've been waiting for. This is the one I've been waiting for, guys. If you want, I can make the send it over, Megascrow. I might just like look at it and take some ideas and then make it like Fox-like or something. I don't know, but you know that's right. But yeah, please do. I'd really like to see. I'd really like to see. But anyway, build a new station that has an antenna, a docking port, and can generate power. Some facilities for 5 Kerbals. Maintain for 10 seconds at anywhere in a orbit of Kerbin. So obviously, are you on Discord? If not on Discord, you can save it to the Steam workshop. And tell me the links and stuff, and we'll totally do it. But yeah, let's do it. There's the space station. Space station. That's what I've been waiting for, guys. What I've been waiting for. I'm kind of excited. I don't know if you can tell. Bum ba bum ba 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 la la la. I love the music here. Okay, so. Space station. What are we building? Let's have a look down here. I mean, it kind of needs to be more than just the minimums, right? You know what I'm saying? Please note this must be a new station built for Dinkelstein Kerman's Construction Emporium after the contract is accepted. I mean, like, now is the time after the contract is accepted, so that's good. I think what we're going to start with is oh, I don't have it. Oh, all right then. I was about to start with a Mark II service bay, but let's start with a Mark I instead. This is for just, you know, your basic facilities, things like power and radio control. Just your very, very core central point of the base. I think that's kind of what's going on here. Would be cool. Something like that. Yeah, look, that looks good. Different name on Discord. Yeah. Just be like, hey, I'm Megascrow. Make a huge station. We don't quite have the bits for huge, but we could definitely work on it. Definitely work. Like, I don't even have the cupola. I'd like totally want to put the cupola over this and then give this a little cage and stuff, but it doesn't look like we can. So no, that looks silly. Let's not do that. One of these. What else do we have like down here? We got a bunch of containers, Kerbal attachment system stuff, which we will be making use of. EVA items don't work. Utilities. I mean, like, we could put a crew cabin underneath, and then that, like, this is the central module. Obviously, having like a couple of antenna down the back here would also work. That one. Yeah, if I had more Mark II parts, I would totally be about it. I don't think this is the winner. Do you guys think this is the winner? I think this is not the winner. Look, let's get rid of that. We'll make a different module. Oh, maybe a module that fits on top here. Can we actually do that? Do I have coupling? No, I don't want that one. I want the junior. And then we could put just a what's the word I'm looking for? In fact, we could do that anyway. Let's get rid of that. Let's go for a structural's the word I'm looking for. Struggling with the word there. Bring that down. I'm actually going to bring it all the way down and in, and it kind of looks like it's a bit more of a part that's meant to be there. Do we have the big one? We don't have the big one. This is just going to have to be how it is. Okay, we'll be like this, I suppose. I mean, we could even turn it around like that, and then suddenly it's a whole unit. I once tried to make an extraplanetary launch pad space station around Mimas, and I couldn't attach the parts. Oh, dude, that's a shame. That is a shame. Okay, so now if we put a docking port up on here, I think we want to put a docking port up on here. Can we do it with this? No, this is like radial only. I was like, okay, yeah, I get it, but could we not? How about like that? No, let's get rid of that. That's terrible. Don't like that at all. I do, however, want to put this bad boy over here on it. How can the Kerbal from the top enter the other module? I don't know yet, but he will. We could put. I mean, we don't even have structural tubes, do we? We'll just have to know. We'll just have to know. Oh, hey, that came up. How do I turn that off? Like that? I don't know. We'll try that. Yeah, magic. I mean, they can legitimately teleport around inside stuff. That is what Kerbals do. Okay, communications. This one. Like this. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. I think that's a good communications hub. Do you guys think so? I think so. That should enable us. So we're gonna have to put this into a high polar orbit, right? Maybe into a high polar orbit. It has antenna, has a docking port, and can generate power. That's the bit we're missing, is the generate power. Let's close this up and have a look for. I mean, we want something that looks a little bit silly, right? Let's go with these ones here. Can we actually just have 2, please? How many? 5 Kerbals. We've got 3 so far, so let's put another one of these and go for a cross position down the bottom. I think that'll be good. Game physics, am I a joke to you? Yes, the game physics in this game are a joke to me. This is not attaching the way that I was kind of hoping it would. There's no like raid. Ooh, that's weird. Have beams on the side with solar panels. I think that might be the winner. I think what we need to do is just put a docking port on the underside of this. Okay, then we could take another docking port, and we'll launch this one up in bits. Physics are not real. You can't see physics. Because I want to put a sideways on here. All right, let me show you what I want to do. I might even actually take that off of there. Launch this as a module. Yeah, that's almost like a module, right? That's almost. And then something like this. What I want to do is use this like this. Is there a way of building what I want here? So I want to have the docking port on the side of the crew cabin. And I can do that, but then can I break this in such a way that I'm able to put it back? I think I am. All right, let's try this. Yeah. I've got a plan, but I don't know how well it's gonna work. Ooh, yeah. Let's do that actually. Put this in this position. Get another one of these. Okay. Then if we change the root part from change the root part. I want it to be down there. Thanks. Then we should be able to take this one off. Put it here. Yeah, always takes a while to figure these things out, but there we go. That's a bit of a weird sideways station. Did Miss ever break something that was yours? Not intentionally. She's broken like some things by dropping, but not serious. Why? What's happened, man? That seems like quite a leading question. Solar panels under the antenna, you reckon? Okay, let's go for that. Let's go for that. I agree. That is a good spot for them. Electrical. I'm going to go for the 6x1s, and we're going to go for 4 of them. I almost want to do that. And then, obviously, on the local, bring them in like so. Yes. No, too much. Too much. Like that. Oh man, we could almost then put them together. Though that's probably a bad idea to put them together. Broke the window raising mechanism in your car. I mean that's just like your mates could have done that as well. Oh, I'm out of liquids. That's a shame. Yeah, that just happens, mate. That just happens. Sorry to say. We've got all of these. Have a new station that has an antenna. Has a docking port, several in fact. Can generate power. Okay. I mean, what more do we need here? She's super embarrassed about it. Yeah, I mean, girls get embarrassed about all sorts of stuff. Is this going to be able to dock? Or are we going to need a... Are we going to need a tug? We're going to need a tug to be able to dock this to itself, right? Because so now we want to put some caps on here. Do we want to put caps or do we want to put docking ports? What do you guys think? Let's try some docking ports. So then we have like full upgrade capabilities, right? If I click this on here and then turn it around, I'm not sure whether this is actually anywhere near close to a mirror. Okay, so this is good. This is good. You're not stressing. Yeah, that's good, mate. There's no need to stress. So does this does everything that we should be able to do, right? We got 4, 5. I think this is mini station 1. Oh, we should totally make a mini station. Do I have shielded ports? I didn't think I had shielded ports. Yeah, I don't have the shielded ports. Sorry, guys. I totally would have. I know where you're coming from. But unfortunately, no. What we'll do is later on we'll have another one that's like a docking port. Hold up, let's get this right. A docking port and then a shielded docking port on the other side. Does that work for you guys? Totally works for me. We'll replace this section. It's as simple as that. We'll replace that section. So mini station. We're going to save it. Okay, and now we need to think about how we're going to put things into space, right? So the first thing I need to do is break this down into units. So if I take this away and call this mini station core. Okay, cool. We'll save that. Thanks. And then we'll put this back and we'll swap these around, and then we'll take this. No. We'll take this away, and we'll call this mini station hab. And now we'll figure out how to launch these. Okay, how are we going to launch mini station hab? I mean, obviously it's going to go this way up, right? There's not two ways about that. But mini station hab is the second one we want to launch. I didn't want to get rid of that. So just curious, Mr. Fed broken saying, make a common topic, like you say, ask a leading question. Yeah. I mean, people break stuff all the time. I think the real question is how much of Mrs. stuff have I broken? And honestly, I don't know. It could be a lot, might not be anything. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that we need... we do this here, right? And then we just kind of go... In fact, I'm just going to cancel the placement. And then somewhere in here, interstage nodes, is that the one we want? No, there should be something that enables me to put other bits on. So if I then go open, don't save. All right, this is the weird bit. You click hab, you go merge, and then... Oh, it's on the wrong part. But it also doesn't want to do what I'm thinking of doing. Clamshell, I mean, why not? But there used to be a bit that maybe we're too high up. Maybe it doesn't go far enough. Build fairing, let's have a look. It used to be that you would have little bits inside that you could attach more things to. Maybe we've just done the extent of that. That could be so. I did not put a thing in there. the thing being decoupler. All right, let's do one of those. Decoupler deployment. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it was the interstage node, but your craft covered all of them. Yeah. I thought this might be the case. There is now a way of being able. I mean, we're just. I'm going to throw some extra stack separators in there. Let's just make more trash. Why not? 1.8s are actually what I want. There they are. And then somehow I want this. I've built this the wrong way, haven't I? Of course I have. Let's do a quick rerouting. I want... No, I don't know if this is going to work. There's definitely a way to do it. Every time you make something, you make more trash. Yeah, mate, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Okay, that's not going to work like that, and especially as I've now routed that part. Boop. Maybe we'll just launch the hab section separate. What I really need to do is to get in there and change the root part in the save file. But whatever, we'll take these 8-meter tanks. Where are we gonna? What orbit are we gonna stick these in? So, someone give me an orbit to aim for. 3 parts? Looks like 3 parts. This looks like a good size rocket, right? Looks like a great size rocket to me. We want to have control on this thing to be able to bring it home. That's a thing that's missing. That is a thing that is missing. This guy and this guy. All right, cool. Just gonna push that in there, and we'll never even know it existed. A bunch of electrics so that it doesn't just die up in orbit, as seems to be the way at the moment. Okay, and this should now be able to come back home as long as I can put enough stuff under the thing. 200,000 kilometer apoaps and periaps. Okay, why not? Why not? I'm gonna skipper this. That's not the right size, is it? What 1.8 size engines do we have? The Bobcats. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's go with that. Wow, we're already up at orbitals just with what we've got here. That's pretty good, but because it's me, you know I'm not going to be able to fly super efficiently. So let's go with some extra boosters. To make, you know, if you don't think you can fly well, just put extra fuel in, right? That's definitely the way forwards. Definitely the way forwards. It's not as much of the gain as I would have liked to have seen. 4,000 delts is all right. It's all right, but it's not amazing. Ain't no kill like overkill, yeah, man. I am hearing you. Okay, I think this will be good for a first launch. Any reason that this won't make it? If there is, I can't think of them. I do, however, want to get in here and remove the monoprop because it's useless. Absolutely useless to us. Okay. There is one more thing. Just to make this a little bit more structurally sound. I want to get some struts going from here to here. Did that click? It didn't click. Okay, cool. And that should mean that we're not wobbling around as we go on up. 200,000 kilometer apoaps and periaps. When you did your Juno rover, the trailer landed 4 kilometers away because I wanted for where I wanted because I am awesome at KSP and had to drive it. At 4 kilometers, I've had to walk something like 6 kilometers before where I crashed a ship and the rescue craft was just a little bit too far away. Yeah, we're going to send Jeb to orbit. Let's get rid of Jeb. Who wants Jeb, hey? Who wants Jeb? All right, lift off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's sluggish. Am I upside down? Is my craft upside? We're going south. Wait. We are pointed in the wrong direction. That's fine. That's fine. That's also in the wrong direction. We're just going to spend a little bit of time here. So it turns out I wanted to push up. That's very weird. Very weird. Okay, we're not going to quite end up in the perfectly equatorial orbit that I like to have, though. We're pretty close. We are pretty close. And we've got enough oomph that I could just carry on pushing over. You need RCS for docking, or the other one's going to have the dock mechanism in it. Ooh, I thought that was going to get me then, guys. I thought that was going to get me. Okay, let's go prograde. Prograde, man. You got it. You got it. All right. I've just realised that we've got very little control authority over this particular craft, but I think we're fine. I think we're fine. A bit more thrust probably wouldn't go amiss. I've just realised we are below 1G of thrust. Jeb is a Polish onomatopoeia that is a vulgar thwack. Okay. Okay, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. At some point, we've got to get these two back home. There's 2 bits of wreckage that are just serving no purpose. I kind of feel like even taking that slightly too low throttle into account, that maybe the Delta V readout lied to me here. But I think we should be okay. I think we're at 30 kilometers. Doing all right. Similar to the other T word related to hitting sign. Oh, fair enough. Ever heard English people try to say... Now, I'm going to call that rock law, but... but I know that's not what you guys call it. All right, what's my Apple app so far? 40, 50... Oh, no, don't do that. Press the X key instead of the map key. Alright, we are definitely on our way to orbit. There is nothing wrong there. It's just taking its time. Taking its time. I suppose that's Jeb's way, right? That is Jeb's way. Roswaf. See, now to me that's almost a Shenzhen. The C is a bit weird, but alright, here we go. 78, 79, 80. Where did we say we wanted this parked? Pretty high up in orbit, right? 200,000. I mean, what's this guy at? He's at 1 million, so we didn't want to go quite that far. It's 100. Oh, it's meters, not kilometers. Well, I'm going to go with meters anyway. 197, 198, 199, 200. Wow, that is just the right height to get hit by that bit of space dust, space debris. Love it. We're gonna stay there. Maybe at some point we'll have some sort of like weird gravitational interaction, and of course that's not how it works in Kerbal. At the very best, we'll hit each other. At the worst, it just won't. Just won't. Okay, let's go to... Oh, look, I forgot that you could do this. Look, it's taken us to its own burn marker, right? These two numbers are given by the same piece of tech. So it should just take us there, right? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, going well, going well. We got to face in the right direction here. Let's get a little bit closer. 20 centimeters, 20 seconds sounds pretty strong. Go. Maybe a little early, but whatever. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. Okay, let's have a look at the result in orbit. We are at 199 and 206. I mean, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Deploy. Hey, how you doing? So we could literally just decouple node. I forgot that docking ports are essentially just decouplers all on their own. There was no need to have this second stack separator here. Before we run out of power, let's extend those solar panels. I really need to spend some money on my VAB. We're in career mode, and we need to pay for things like let's just face the right direction. Action groups. action groups are kind of important in many ways, and we've not really done a great deal with them. So there we go. There we go. We've got the first part of our station up. We're going to come cross over here. Now, the real question, of course, is can we thrust away from this without destroying the solar panels? I'm just going to let this carry on spinning. How's it doing for electric charge? It's all right. It's all right. Totally should have put some parachutes on this, and we could have saved it and got ourselves some money. I'm just going to burn away from where we are because I don't want to be anywhere close to our station when we're flying. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to burn the fuel out now. Just going to burn the fuel out now. Okay, how to get the next habitation module up? I think it's just going to be a very similar process. Oh, we're actually going to end up coming straight down. Should we save some fuel? Let's save some fuel. Carry on looking retrograde. Let's see if we can't, like, I don't know, soft land. No, I mean, there's not a chance we're going to soft land this, but let's see what we can do with some of the fuel. We've asked it to point retrograde. I don't think that the tiny amounts of SAS that come from the little probe control in there are really gonna do well. But thankfully, I do believe we're aerodynamically forced into that scenario. We'll find out, because now what's happening is we've got more drag on this side, so it should push it back. And because the engines are heavier, it should keep the engines that side down, hopefully. Maybe we're going to hit some sort of weird oscillation, and the worst thing that could happen would be that our engines blow up. But I think we're there. I think we're going to be all right. Now, the question is, at what height do we suicide burn or hover slam or whatever you want to call it? Oh no, we're going to lose an engine. And I can't. Oh, we've got plasma blackout. Oh, this thing doesn't have an air. I forgot the aerial. I forgot the air. Oh no, we are pretty good. We're pretty close. Okay, let's get a readout from the ground rather than from the water level. Okay, doing all right. I think about 1 kilometer. I don't know. That gives us 10 seconds to try and slow down. Maybe not. 200 meters per second. Let's go. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. 50. We're gonna have to bring this down a little bit more. Oh man, I totally got this. Boom. Oh, not even. Oh, there. There it is. Blow up the top tank. All right, you guys good? You guys good? It's like, no, you're not allowed to recover either of these. Little disappointing. Okay, what we're gonna go do now? We need to launch that habitation module and a tug, something that sits on it and puts it where it needs to be, because it has no SAS capabilities. Now, the tug should be relatively easy to make. So I think what we're going to do is start in the VAB. Of course, I mean, like, where else would we be starting? We want to start with the habitation module, and we want to get its prime bit down to the end. This is great. I like this. I'm going to still that. Get rid of this. How do we do it like this? So come over here. I'd be like, hey, can we have a sub-assembly? And we're going to save this. What do we call this sub-assembly? 1.8. Let's just call it 1.8. Already exists? Yes? I didn't see the one called 1.8. All right, let's do that anyway. Now we open up. We don't save. Be like, no. I am not a savey boy. And we come down to mini station hab. All right, cool. Now I want to change this route from you to you. Okay, cool. And we want to have you forwards like that. All right, cool. That's exactly what we want, believe it or not. Also, let's just quickly do one of these. Just doing stuff in the background to make sure everything holds up. Yeah, I thought it held for a little bit. Okay, right. I would like to get this guy back out, pop him underneath. About there. Okay, that looks good. Look, and there's even room up top for a tug, which is exactly what we wanted. Okay, so let's build ourselves one of these. Now, it needs to have a docking port because it needs to be able to grab on and move this. So we're going to put that this way up. Is that not going to work like that? Is that actually connected to the other one? It's hard to see what's going on here, you know? There's 2 docking ports. You guys see this? That one there. Ooh, it's a bit weird. All right, I got him. Now, we want some... Ooh, not to go over and click on my stream page. I want to get a little bit of SAS thruster control on there. So that's pretty much all it's going to be made out of, right? Is a fuel tank about yay sized. Yeah, I don't think there's really much else to do other than that. We get a whole bunch of these, 4 of them in fact. Not only do we put those there, but we also then have these outward facing thrusters. And I'd like to use the offset tool to pull them out and set down. I would like to have absolute control, absolute coordinate space, sorry, so that they both center on the same place. So that way I can use both sets of RCS to get a full range of motion, because if I didn't, we wouldn't have like outwards direction. Now the fact that I've done 4 of them kind of means that's not really that important, but come on buddy, get back in there. There it is. Something like this one. Okay, cool. There it is. That's what we want. Now we need to put a probe core up on top. I don't know what probe core would be the best. Probably gonna go. No, it needs to be one that's got its own SAS module. No, it doesn't. We can use this. We can use a different SAS module. I kind of feel like we want to put the big one on it. Definitely need to put these the other way around though. Something like so. It's not the best looking tug I've ever made, but it is definitely a tug. This would do it. I mean, other than some solar panels, but I think we can do some better things here to make them look a little bit nicer. Would that service module fit on there? It will. Okay, that's looking pretty sweet, and solar panels, and of course the thing that we just forgot on the other one is the antenna. We don't want to get up there and suddenly not be able to actually do anything. I mean, I'm sure you guys want to see that, but I don't want to see that. High gain antenna. I think that'll be fine. It's not going to go there though, is it? Let's put this one here and move these ones over there. All right, I think we got it. Anybody see any reason for this not to be it? I think we're fine. Let's give it a go. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Probably last launch of the day. Let's get up there and see what's going on. Gonna be nice to build a station. It's been some time. It'll be the start of a glorious new epoch. Okay, here we go. I definitely need to first and foremost get myself my target sorted. There it is. Set this as a target. Thanks very much. I need to double check that yes, this does have solar panels on the outside. A little bit about the fairings in here. We got some push out in a couple of places, but I think that's fine. Kind of want to focus my camera here. There we go. Beautiful. So we're not just looking at the center of mass. Okay, where do we want this guy to be? We want to bring him over the top of the desert before we actually take off. I've done this kind of rendezvous before a couple of times. It's much better if you put them over here somewhere. Excuse me. Bit of a throat clear. I like that there's some multi-way talking going on around here. This means that but when we start going a little bit further afield, we start making stop connections with other places. Yeah, that's where we want it to be. Connections with other places and be able to route our communications round to the front. Okay, things to watch out for is the fact that like that is in the wrong spot. Whatever that is, let's just give it its own. It's the service bay module. Okay. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Again, I want to pull over as fast as possible. Maybe that's a little too fast, but we're going to hold here at 20 degrees. Yeah, I've definitely gone over too fast. If we were at 250, maybe 300 meters per second here, I wouldn't be complaining. I would say we're doing good. And as it is, we're kind of getting up to that sort of speed. So maybe here we'll do. Yeah, we're at the speed of sound now-ish. 4 kilometers. Once again, maybe just a little bit too fast, but that's fine. That's fine. Want to start leaning over a little bit more. We're at 7. I remember that we kind of want to be 45 degrees by, I don't know, 10, maybe. I thought I was going to have my engines then for a moment. Either like. At least by 20 we want to be at 45 degrees over here, 20 kilometers up here. Normally preferred to be 10, but you know we'll do. And hopefully we'll be getting up to sort of orbital speeds and orbital heights just as the dude is passing overhead. Let's see how that's going. He might be back there somewhere. We might be able to see him. He's definitely going to be catching up with us. We are going to be accelerating, trying our best to get up to speed just as he comes over the top. I think we may have got a little bit early. I think we may have gone a little bit early, but this will be fine. This will be fine. 40 kilometers up. Can't really see the atmosphere that well at the moment. It's down there somewhere, you know, underneath us. It's kind of all down there. 45. I mean, I'd really like to start hitting target and retrograde, but let's see what's going on with our Apple apps here. We do want to try and bring this up to at least 198, maybe up to 200. Maybe up to 200. The fuel consumption seems to be a little bit more greedy this time, but I'm okay with that. Could you do us a favour? Turn some lights on. It's got dark in here. Thanks. All right, we are just about to get there. 150, 60, 70... I mean, are we going to be even close? That's the real question. No, we're not. Look at that. We missed it by this much. We should have let him get closer by this much. That's kind of okay, though. That's kind of okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up to Apple apps, and then I'm just going to push forwards, and hopefully somewhere in this we will enable ourselves to bring the two markers together. Maybe not quite that much. Let's bring it down low. If he's behind me, I need to go faster. I need to actually longer. I need to take longer to go around. Is that the way it should be? Anyway, I need to get into a bigger orbit, I think. We're going to start by getting into a smaller orbit, see how that looks, and if it looks how I expect it to look, we'll stay there. But if it's not, then we'll go into a higher orbit. Okay, Apple Apps is how far away? Let's just press the button. It'll be instant away. Okay, there's 200,000 meters. That's 200 kilometers. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Still can't see him. He's back there somewhere where our separation is currently... Doesn't actually tell us. That's a shame. That's a shame. This far. Quarter of the planet's surface. You know you're doing well when you measure your distance in like fractions of the amount of planet's surface you got. Oh, can we get that one down here? That is the question. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna just go. Nah, all right, maybe not. Let's go to the other side here. Hey, get off of that. Let's try that again, but this time without pulling everything when I'm trying to look at it. And then if I just go faster, yeah, that's the maneuver we want right there. Look at that. That's a beauty. That's a less than 10 kilometer distance. All right, nice. Can I, however, control this? Let's deploy. Boom. Oh no! Oh, my antenna broke off of my tug. I don't know whether Jeb is going to have the ability to control it from there or not. Is this fatal? Is this a fatal design? Maybe. Maybe. Oh man, that's kind of annoying. That's kind of annoying. All right, let's go. Wasn't expecting the fairing to knock my aerial off. I should have though. I should have. This is totally something that could have happened at any point. We'll bear in mind for the future. I mean, we won't. Every single one of us will forget about it. But go. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know when you've gone just a little bit too far? Pulling backwards on my RCS. Probably not a good idea. Let's see how much fuel we've actually got. Oh, we got enough. We got enough. Let's bring this down to a small number. It totally was on a small number. I mean, we'll go with 0.7. 0.7 sounds cool. Let's turn the RCS back off. Woo-wee. I'm definitely a little bit sad about the loss of our tug's aerial. I'm super concerned that when we just let him free, he's just going to be a lump of space dust. Okay, let's orientate ourselves. Look at this. We're coming in pretty strong. I mean, I might be able just to fly this thing under still fully attached. It's not entirely outside my realms of expertise. We could just fly underneath, get ourselves stopped, and then use the RCS to push ourselves up, right? I mean, that's the large craft trying to dock to the small craft at that point, and that's the difficult scenario. That's the difficult way around of doing it. But difficult's my middle name. Just ask my girlfriend. So where are we? 3 kilometers away. We're still coming in pretty hot though. We're still coming in pretty hot, so it should be not too long away. Oh, clicking stuff in the background now. I mean, 3.2 is still pretty long. Let's speed it up just a little bit. Okay, this looks like the type of time we want to be trying to move ourselves closer together, or at least our predicted orbits closer together. If we can. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's now go retrograde and see what we got. See what we got. Hopefully a little bit less than 0.4, which means we should be like super close. 0.1, less than 100 kilometers apart. Less than 100 kilometers apart. I think what I'm... We're going to quick save before I decouple this thing. That's what we're going to do. We're going to quick save before we decouple. Because there's 2 ways of doing it. Well, actually, there's like 3 or 4 ways of doing it. And it almost all depends on how good the tug is. If the tug actually does the job, then great, no worries, don't have to worry about anything. If the tug doesn't do the job, we've got to start thinking about other ways of doing it. Which again, not the hardest in the world, especially if we turn the other way up and we just got like this docking port up here, right? And we got the docking port underneath, and we just wait until we're roughly in the right area, though I feel like we're about to go over the top. So let's slow ourselves right down at this point, shall we? Okay, here we go. Quick save. Quick save has saved. Wish me luck, guys. Decouple node. Is he just a lump of trash? Do I have control. I have control. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna go and grab onto this guy first. I think that's probably the way of doing it. Do you guys think that's the way of doing it? I want to control from here. Thanks. And then we want to get into locked camera mode, because it's like by far, and I really do mean by far, the best way of doing it. And then I also want to go, hey, you up there, set that as target. Sweet. Now I should be able to just point towards where I want to go. Oh, it's a little confusing like this. And turn on my RCS. Let's get close. Oh, look at that shot. Love it. I love it. This is my favourite part of the game. We've been talking about the worst part of the game. This is my favourite part of the game. Just small little taps to bring yourself where you want to go. We should probably put these solar panels away. Do you guys agree? I agree. Retract. Because, like, Jeb doesn't need life support, right? Retract. And retract. Okay, so we now go, hey, can you control from here? Can you set that as target? Can you point roughly in that direction? That's anti-target. Let's point towards target. Something like that. It's good enough for me. Okay, now you should be... Whoa, pretty simple to put into place now. I feel not because of how much the RCS is like pushing us forwards though. Wow. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Let's see what we can do with this. Can I have my RCS back? Thanks. That felt a little bit weird. Okay, here we go. We just got to kind of line up the circles. That's all it ever is lining up the circles. Yes. All right, circles aligned. My chakras are one. Now, we need to control from here. Okay. And once again, RCS. Oh, wait. We need to set as target. And now we just kind of need to slow down. Just slow down relative to each other. Oh, that's the wrong way. Okay, cool. Let's try and get this same situation again, shall we? I want to go that way a bit. Let's just drift ever so slowly this way. Oh, what camera mode are we locked in? Free orbital chase locked. Okay, that's much better. We now know which way we're flying, which way we're floating. And which way the RCS is trying to fight with us. Urgh. Totally did that wrong way around. I turned off my SAS and then used my RCS when actually I wanted to do it the other way around, which I realise is just two acronyms being said. Maybe I should work on that. I wanted to turn off my stability control. Instead, all I did was turn my thrusting off. Okay, looking good. Looking good. We are travelling now along the body of the spacecraft. We might have to just stop when we are in roughly the right direction. What I do want to do is twist this way. No, other way, other way, other way, other way, other way. So that the docking port lines up with my spacecraft. Whatever I can do to make this easier for myself, you bet I'm going to do it. Because this is not an ideal docking scenario. It's not the worst I've ever faced, but it's definitely not ideal. Control from here. Okay, we're doing good. I think we're doing good. We're going to pitch down. Pitch down, pitch down, pitch down. There it is. I see it. That's where we want to be going. It's not quite the ideal angle, but it's pretty good. Let's hope that systems can get us there. Yes, we got contact. If I turn off my stability control. All right, cool. Oh, we got it. We got it. I'm going to leave that tug where it is, and I'm going to just now disconnect this. No, leave the... Wait a minute. Is it this one I need to disconnect? Decouple node. There we go. Boom. Space station away. Space station away. We go normal. Now I gotta have a look at the contract and see. Yes, it says that we are good. We have contracted our contracts. Man, okay, how is this guy doing? Can we put you retrograde? I think we could just leave this guy. Oh, don't hit my station. It's my brand new station. Okay. we'll just leave him burning his fuel off over that way. I'm going to extend all these solar panels. Ooh, and I think with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next... I don't know. It's a proper day of college next week, so I'm assuming it's going to be next Wednesday, maybe next Tuesday if you're lucky, because that's actually my day off. So I'll see you then when we're going to do that. Bye!